Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we have a battle submission by one of our coaching member who is taking coaching to climb the elos up to the legend. So he is showcasing his expert run. So I suggested him to run a Remix Cup team of Ferret, Dust Noir and the Primeape. It's very good team, balance and cover most of the meta in the Remix Cup. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So let's meet with the first opponent, and it's a bad lead for us. Whenever we see a Primeape, we immediately dip into Dust Noir, and we need to ensure that we are not CMP tying them, otherwise it will be very difficult for us. The problem is Primeape is very fast. He goes for the Rage Fist. More than half of the damage is done. We cannot take the next one. We go for the Shadow Punch. It is going to do a lot of damage, or it might grab the shield. We are fine with both. Let's see what happens. And they are not dipping, so they shielded the move. And this time I think we should shield, and maybe we can farm them down, or maybe at the last moment we should be throwing our Shadow Punch. They go for the Rage Fist and they dip immediately into the Diggersby. Maybe they were trying to catch here. Our switch timer is up, so we can take advantage of this. So we're gonna go for Dynamic Punch. It is super effective. Half of the damage is done, and we can come back with a Ferret because we have a Trailblaze coverage which is super effective on this ground typing. So he can go for the Scorching Sand if we don't get the debuff, which will be very good for us, but unfortunately we do get it. So we can boost up our attack again back to the normal with the Trailblaze. So we are going to go for it. This is going to do super effective damage. Actually it doesn't knock out. Maybe we have to take one more Scorching Sand. If we can survive, we can farm him down, but later Primeape can farm up energy, which will be not good for us. So here comes the Primeape and he snipes us. So I think we can come with our Dust Noir and just farm him down by the Astonish itself. I think we have to shield one of the Rage Fist. So we'll shield this one. I don't think he's going to reach another Rage Fist. So let's see what the final Pokemon is. So we are farming up, and luckily we do get the farm down. So let's see what is going to come up. It's very close. We don't have shield, and it's a Primeape at the back for us. And here comes the Alolan Sand Slash. So we can go for the Dynamic Punch and no baiting here. And after this we should immediately dip into Primeape. Luckily we can take an Ice Punch or even a Drill Run. We're gonna go for CMP tie and we win it. This Rage Phase is not enough to knock them out, but it is going to help us to boost the attack. I think two more Karate Chop will be enough. They can go for Ice Punch or maybe a Drill Run. We'll still survive here. So they go for the Ice Punch, we survive and we get the farm down, and let's see. And he just top left. So good game, we won this match. Moving towards the next opponent. The next opponent has Swampert in the lead. We can one-shot them with the Trailblaze, but the high chance opponent tries to catch here. I have seen in many matchups, so I suggest them to not to throw immediately. So they can go for the Hydro Cannon, that is fine. We can survive one, but the next is going to knock us out. So we have to be very careful, and here comes the catch, and he is trying to catch on Phosphorus. We can dip into Primeape, and Rage Face is going to boost up the attack. We farmed up to close combat. High chance they are going to shield the move because close combat does a lot. An opponent makes a wrong call here. So we are going to definitely shield this. High chance this could be an earthquake to one-shot us. Luckily we shielded and we make a correct call here. And this time I think we can overfarm a bit and go for the close combat. And this is going to guarantee the knockout. And let's see what is going to come up. And I don't think he will shield, because becoming shieldless when Primeape is boosted is very dangerous. So let's see what is going to come up. Maybe a Swampert or the third Pokemon. So he's waiting for the full switch timer. Here comes the Medicham. Now I think we are in very comfortable position because we have alignment for it for the Swampert and Dust Noir for the Medicham. So we'll try to grab the shield. I don't think it is going to happen, and they make a catch. That is fine. Even if they catch, still they are not in a good position. So we go for Rage Face, and we are going to come with Ferret and go for the Trailblaze. We have a back-to-back loaded. We can throw one more on the Medicham as well. So this is going to knock out, and yes it does. We're going to go for a second Trailblaze after doing one fast move, but they just top left. So good game. Let's move towards the next opponent, and the next opponent we have a Ferret in the lead into Pangoro. Bad lead for us, immediately dipping into Dust Noir. I know this is not a good matchup, but still we don't have a choice because close combat from the Pangoro one-shots the Primeape and we have to call every time. So this Night Slash we can easily let it go, and luckily they don't boost. This time we have to shield just to grab back the shield as well. So we are investing our first shield. They go for another Night Slash and again no boost. We can bait them. High chance Pangoro is going to shield here, and if we can waste our switch timer it will be very good for us. But this opponent is making a very good call. He didn't shield the Shadow Punch, very brave. So we are going to go for another Shadow Punch. And this time they have to shield because it is getting them very low. And now we can let it go. We can come with our Primeape and farm down. I don't think we can farm down. We have to throw a Rage Fist to boost up the attack and knockout. Actually, they come into Grumpig. We stored a move and then we are dipping into the Furret. Grumpig can do a lot of damage with the Dynamic Punch. He can survive it, but with very few HP. So he's going to go for Dynamic Punch. Look at the damage. Almost 95% health is gone. We can boost up our attack with the Trailblaze. I'm not sure whether we should have gone for the Swift. So we go for Trailblaze to add up more damage. But I don't think we can farm down. Unfortunately, we have to throw a move here. Actually, we can shield and just farm him down. But it all depends on what the final Pokemon is. We go for the Dynamic Punch and we are going to get the farm down. Now we have almost back to back Rage Fist ready. So we are going to throw 1, 2 and then we are going to go for a charge move because they are running Incinerate. So this Rage Fist is going to do a lot of damage. Almost half of the health is gone. If we get one more back to back, then we can get the shield and knock out the Skeledirge as well. So we have to be very careful. And now if he sneaks us Incinerate, then only we'll throw a charge move so that we are avoiding a catch. So this Rage Phase is going to be enough to knock out the Skeledirge and hopefully we can farm down the Pangoro. I think 2 more Karate Chop and we just farm them down. So good game, we won this match. Moving towards the next opponent, let's see what the next opponent has for us. So it's a Furret in the lead against the Dragonite. So in this matchup, we are going to throw the Swift immediately and after that we can dip into a Dust Noir trying to bait out something. So let's see what is going to happen. High chance they are going to shield this, otherwise we can get the farm down. So they have invested the shield and we are going to farm up. Actually we stayed here. So we are going to force them to dump the energy. This could be a Dragon Claw. They are not going to go for an overkill. So this Dragon Claw is enough. We can come with a Dust Noir and just farm them down. All we have to do is shield once because energy with the Dust Noir is very good in this meta. So they go for the Dragon Claw. We shielded the move and here comes their own Dust Noir. No, actually it's a Jellicent. So we can go for the Shadow Punch and let's see if he's going to let it go. And yes, it is. Now I think we can just farm them down. We have to shield once. So we are going to invest our final shield. Maybe they are weak to Dust Noir at the back as well. They go for the Surf. And I think 2 more Astonish. Actually 3. So we do get the farm down and almost we have back-to-back energy. Let's see what is going to come up. An opponent is thinking and here come Alolan Sand Slash. So now we know what we have to do is just throw the Dynamic Punch and after this we are going to dip into our Primeape and I think we are not going to go for close combat. Even if he catches the Rage Fist, still it is not going to help them because Rage Fist boosts the attack. So they go for the Ice Punch. This is non-shadow form and here comes the catch. That's fine. It is going to boost the attack and it is going to knock out the Dragonite. So it is going to knock out and here comes the Alolan Sand Slash. So we can CMP tie them on another Rage Fist. Actually he overfarmed. So this Rage Fist is definitely enough to knock out the Alolan Sand Slash and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. So it's a Ninetales in the lead. So it's a good lead for us. Not a good lead, I would say. It's a decent lead. We can knock them out with a 2 Swift. So they're going to go for Weather Ball. That is mine. So no need to shield here. And good thing is they are not on Charm because Charm does a lot, especially from the Shadow one. We are 1 away from the second Swift. So we are going to go for first one and let's see how much damage it does. And now they are in a range where one more Swift will be enough. Now they have to make a decision if they are going to invest the shield or not. If they invest, then we are not investing. We'll take a shield advantage here. And they do invest shield, so they are fighting for the switch. Or maybe they can farm us down. No, actually we are about to reach a Swift. So they know the counting and they are going to throw the Weather Ball. That is fine. We can come with our Dust Noir and just farm them down. And he dips into, I think, Primeape. But the good thing is Dust Noir has an energy head start. So this Rage Phase is going to do super effective damage. We can no shield. We are going to shield the next one. We are going to do one and then throw. This Shadow Punch might force the final shield or it will get them very low. It is not going to be enough to knock them out. And actually they survive. And we are going to farm up and we are going to just get the farm down. All we have to do is shield this move. And I think Ninetales is on a move. They might try to snipe us. So let's see what is going to come up. And here comes the Quagsire. So here we are going to go for Dynamic Punch. He has to shield because it is going to do a lot of damage. and they are not shielding. Almost half of the health is gone. We can survive one Aqua Tail, so no need to shield the first move, or maybe a Mud Bomb. We can survive both. So he's going to go for Aqua Tail, and he go for a Rage Fist here. Now he has to shield, otherwise it is going to get them very low. So going for it, and still they are not shielding. 1 HP Quagsire, and here comes the snipe, but it is not going to help them because we have a shield, and all we have to do is keep tapping our screen because we don't need charge moves now. And I think he surrenders. No, actually he comes back with the Quagsire and just lose the game. So moving towards the next opponent, and it's a legend opponent. So opponent is running Shadow Swampert, and now also we have to be very careful for the Trailblaze catch. We don't want to throw it immediately. We are going to overfarm as we can survive one Hydro Cannon. So definitely we are not investing any shield. He goes for the Hydro Cannon and he's still overfarming. Now we can safely go for the Swift. We are one shot away from the another Swift. This might grab the shield. We are going for a bait, and actually it does. I don't think we can reach, but unfortunately it was a CMP tie. We are not investing shield. We'll keep shields for our backline. They go for the Hydro Cannon. It does knock out. Now comes the Primeape. We can reach a Rage Fist on the CMP tie. No, actually it was not a CMP tie. He overfarmed a bit. And this Rage Fist is definitely enough to knock them out. And let's see what is going to come up. We are boosted. And here comes the Drifloon. So we're gonna go for Rage Fist. He has to shield because it's a boosted one. It is going to do a lot of damage. And look at the damage. They don't shield and they are in a shadow form. So we come for the snipe, but unfortunately they dip into Carbonite. And I don't think there is a win con because we have a 2 shield. So they are going to just top left. So good game. We won the match. And moving towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. So it's a Toxapex in the lead. This could be Poison Double Dark team. Maybe I'm guessing it. So we are going to stay here. And we are going to go for Trailblaze. Boost up our fast move and the charge move damage. So going for the Trailblaze, but he has a Sludge Wave which is going to do a lot of damage. Going for the first one, and let's see how much damage it does. It's a neutral because they are partially poison typing. Otherwise, if they are pure water typing, it does a super effective damage. This is enough for the Sludge Wave, but for some reason they are going to go for Brine. That is fine for us. Again we are going to go for Trailblaze. So this Trailblaze is going to again boost the attack and do a decent amount of damage. So that's fine, and it is going to put them into red health. Even from this health range, I think Brine will be enough, and after that we can farm up energy on the Dust Noir, which is very good. Actually we survive with 1 HP, and here comes the Dust Noir, and we are going to get the farm down. And yes, we do. Now it's going to be a very good for us because of energy head start. Here comes the Spirit Tomb, and they are running dark typing move. So we're gonna go for Shadow Punch, and I don't think they will shield here, and they don't. I think half of the damage is done. We can come with Primeape, and they have another ghost typing which is Dust Noir. Now Primeape has to do a lot of work. So we're gonna go for Rage Fist. Let's see how much damage it does. Actually they do invest the shield. We can go for one more, and they're gonna go for Shadow Punch. We are definitely investing shield. We are not playing around. I think we can reach one more after this. So throwing one Karate Chop, actually generating back to back, which is good. And this is going to force them to give up the final shield. And next one is going to be enough to knock them out. I think this was a CMP tie. No, actually it wasn't. And this Rage Fist is going to be enough to knock them out. And Spirit Tomb is in a range where I think Shadow Punch will be enough. So we are going to immediately come into Dust Noir. Some kind of lag is happening here. So we are investing our final shield. They are not going to reach another charge move. All we have to do is Shadow Punch, throwing one fast move, going for the charge move. Rock Tomb has lower our attack, but still it is not going to help them, and we are going to secure the win. So good game. We won this match. So this was my coaching member expert run. Maybe in few days he might hit legend with the coaching. So hopefully I've enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel and share with your Pogo friend. I'll catch you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.